how can you then buy into a system that is doing this to animals by the billions? And I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I want to be someone who doesn't eat animals. I'm Kathy Freston, and I'm an author. I've written 9 books. 7 of them have been on veganism. I grew up in the South, and so we ate like every kind of chicken fried steak, and even the vegetables had, ham in it or bacon. My parents were great. I mean, they were just the all-American family, grilling burgers, on Saturdays, steak on Sunday. That's just the way it was. I think it was a process for me rather than an aha moment. So years went by and I became like serious meat eater, because at that point I just believed you needed meat to survive. I had gotten some flyer in the mail and it showed a picture of a cow being dragged to slaughter. And I was so horrified by the visual. At the time I had a little chihuahua named Lotzi, and I was playing with my little dog, and I said, oh, I love animals so much. And this voice in my head said, if you love animals so much, why are you eating them? It started occurring to me that my dog was no different than the pig or the cow or the lamb. I thought of her going through the slaughterhouse line, and I thought to myself, I would do anything to prevent my dog from this sort of fate. The next obvious step in my mind was, how can you then buy into a system that is doing this to animals by the billions? So I thought, I want to be someone who does not eat animals. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, because it's the food that I love, it's the culture, it's the traditions. But I did set my intention, and I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I want to be someone who doesn't eat animals. Because when you first get this stuff, it's like you look at everybody else like they're murderers. And that doesn't usually go over well. It does not make you a likable person. But inside, I'm always thinking, keep the animals in mind. They don't have a voice. They only have me. As a writer and an activist, I found myself, I used to say, it's not that hard, just, and it's like, let's be honest, it is hard, because it's an adjustment. It is a major adjustment in how you shop, where you go to eat, how you interact with people, how you feel in the world. It is a huge adjustment. It is frickin' worth it 100,000 times over. But I would give the same advice that I took myself, which is to set your intention and lean into it. And that means you take the pressure off of yourself. I know you want to be vegan, I know you want to be there instantly, but it doesn't stick when you don't take the time to find your footing. So lead with curiosity and interest. Maybe it's not 100% vegan right away, but the more you do it, the more you know how to shop, the more you know how to cook, the more you know how to eat. Before you know it, you're leaning into it and you're creating a momentum, and you find yourself exactly where you need to be.